Yeah, okay. Right about now. All tight, all the man them. All tight, the NSG massive.
Yeah, I'm a bad man. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Yeah, I'm a bad man. Ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba, ba 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 ba. Yeah, I'm a bad man.
There is a growing problem within the West Midlands with antisocial behaviour and youth getting into trouble with authority. However, there is also a growing problem with how people see youth as a whole. In this documentary I want to try and show you how misconception of how and why young people engage in antisocial behaviour can affect the view people have on the younger generation when it involves all ages.
Do you think that youth engage in a lot of antisocial behaviour these days?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say all youth, some youth, yeah.
You get a lot of it around Walsall all the time, obviously you get around shops and stuff like that. And it's mainly, 14, 15, 16 year olds that you get it from. So the older ones are not so bad and the younger ones are more up and coming out really, so.
It's throughout society that I think people have, it's gone from youth all the way through to people in their 30s and probably early 40s that are basically antisocial. And when they have children at 30s and 40s, if they're not good, they don't pass on good practices to their kids, and so it's an ongoing circle. And that's what happens, it's not just kids. Never is just kids, they're always blamed just kids.
Generally through lack of facilities, lack of opportunities and lack of interesting things in place to engage young people.
So would you say that the problem's got worse over the past 10 to 20 years?
Yes, it's got a lot worse.
Like, why do you think that?
Well, I mean, 20 years ago, you could walk along the street, have no fear of getting mugged or whatever, but nowadays you can't.
Definitely, hasn't it? Yeah.
Like knife crime and stuff like that. I think it's because like some people are like it does sound bad, but some people are like born into that kind of society where it's like they're brought up. Like,
I don't know.
Like
Some people just don't care about the kids as well.
Yeah. And don't mind what they're doing, and then like the kids are just free to do whatever they want, aren't they?
Yeah,
so,
take after the family. Yeah.
A lot of youngsters are out when they should be at home with the parents or whatever, doing things as a family instead of running the street.
Because of laws and regulations, people are too scared to stand the ground with kids.
Do you think the problem now is any different from the one of Teddy Boy's Mans and Rappers?
It's probably worse to the extent that it's influenced by drugs, but substantially it's not different.
Now, Teddy Boys, I went through the Teddy Boy era, and all right, that was considered by my parents as yobbos, but they was angels compared to today's youth.
I'd say it is different because they were like a, you know, like you've got like goths and emos and stuff now. Well, that was that of that day, so I don't think they were like so bad because it was just kind of a group of people. I don't think they went around destroying things, so I think it is different.
What do you think like is the main cause of antisocial behaviour?
the state of control. Upbringing. It's like the parents haven't told them what's right and wrong. And they're dead soft on the kids, say they.
The youth of today's got very sadistic. Like I say, in my day, if two lads had a fight, they had a fight. But if one fell to the floor and the other one kicked him or anything, he'd be classed as a coward. But now, it's like if they have a fight, all they want to do is see who can get the other one on the floor first so that they can kick him. In my time, in my youth, that was considered cowardice.
I think it's just to look big and things like that.
And bored. Like music and nothing else involved or anything like that?
Could be. Like, and some films, yeah. Like to look up to people like that.
So that's the main cause of antisocial behaviour, do you think?
I think it's all the different things. Yeah.
So there needs more facilities for kids?
Yeah.
It's because the young ones of today, they haven't a lot to do, have they? You know, there's no youth clubs have almost finished. And I mean, when I was young, you had a youth club nearly every night of the week. And there was something to do all the while.
There should be something going on like as activity or something. I mean, I put a lot down to as well. They just don't seem to have the facilities like swimming baths, we'll say, for instance, for them to go swimming. And what places they have got, I think a lot too expensive and they can't afford to go. I think they should have a swimming baths. Youths can go in 50 pence a time, have an hour in the baths, whatever, and make it as they can afford to go. Parents with 3 or 4 children couldn't afford to give them £2 each to go into the swimming baths, we'll say. That's just an example.
It's purely idiotic and there's no need to do it at the end of the day.
Just like drink kills it, like drinking drugs.
I'd say definitely a catalyst in the situation, yeah, but it starts somewhere before that though, so I don't know.